And joining us for further clarity on the situation unfolding in Iran and the impact that the US President's announcement regarding tariffs is likely to have, we have Salman Sima, who's a former political prisoner of the Islamic Republic in Iran, joining us from Canada this morning. Also joining us, Negar Mojtahedi, Iranian journalist from Vancouver this morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. Salman Sima, to you first. You've understood Iran's prison system. You've seen it up close. From what you're hearing right now, from what we're seeing, are these protests fundamentally different from past uprising? Or is the regime way more vulnerable this time around, considering the comments coming in from Mr. Khamenei as well?
So, regime has been always violent. Regime has been always oppressing the people of Iran for 47 years. And I just wanted to correct one of your number. The confirmed number is 2,000 people, 2,000 brave Iranians. The unconfirmed number is more than 10,000 people who were killed by the regime. So, I welcome to the new decision by President Trump, but this is not enough. This is not something that President Trump said it. You are loaded and you are ready. And the Iranian people are under the oppressing of the regime. The regime shut down the internet, Starlink, electricity, phone for several days. Now it's a time for action and responsibility to protect. R2P is a legitimate international law that we want President Trump invoke it on the regime.
You're saying that unconfirmed reports state that over 2,000 Iranians have been killed so far in the latest uprising?
I said that confirmed report by BBC is 2,000 people. Since BBC is a fake news, when BBC said that 2,000 people, and I have friends, I have family members on the ground, so unconfirmed report with the footage, with the horrific footage, with the bravery of the Iranian youth that we saw it on the street. And I have fought in the street against IRGC during 2009 uprising. We can estimate that, unfortunately, thousands of people are killing by the regime. And I don't buy the number from Amnesty International or the other human rights organization that they have a bias when it comes to Iranian patriots.
All right, we are, of course, waiting for confirmed reports from credible agencies, including human rights agencies, that are tracking the situation that's unfolding in Iran. It is tragic. Negar Mojtahedi, Iranian journalist from Vancouver, is also with us. Negar, Iran has lived under sanctions for years, we know. This new US tariff threat coming in from the US president, is it likely to materially change Iran's economy, or is the damage largely symbolic at this stage with all that's unfolding? Tragic news coming in of dozens, perhaps hundreds and thousands of unconfirmed deaths at the moment.
I mean, this measure is really directed, I think, at China, who's collecting about 90% of Iran's illicit oil trade. But at the end of the day, don't forget there already were secondary sanctions on people, entities, and countries doing business with Iran. So I don't see what huge impact this is going to have at this point. I mean, as Salman mentioned, President Trump said, you know, we're locked and loaded if you kill protesters. And now here at Iran International, we're confirming 2,000 people confirmed dead, but we also are aware this is a very conservative number. And we're hearing possibly 7,000, 10,000 at least dead. You know, the images coming out of Iran are very telling. We're seeing dead body bags, people arriving to the hospital already dead. So I think this is President Trump's way of saying that he's taking action. But in fact, I think this is going to do very little. And already, I mean, there's an economic collapse in Iran. So I don't see what kind of impact this is going to have at the end of the day.
Right. We are, of course, waiting to see what real impact, tangible impact this has on the ground. Meanwhile, Salman Sima, if this moment fails as past uprisings have, what does the regime look like next? Is it likely to be more repressive, more militarized, or more unstable?
So if you have played poker, the brave patriots in Iran, they went fully in. Okay, it's a time is now, and the bravery that we see during the last 2 weeks and these days, the patriots, the freedom-loving people of Iran, they are chanting what they don't want. They don't want Islamic regime. They said death to Khamenei, down with Islamic Republic in Iran. And also they are saying what they want. And they are chanting the name of their leader, the name of their Shah, Reza Shah II, the son of the Shah of Iran. So this is a very crucial time, and unfortunately, any delay to invoke R2P responsibility to protect, it will cause to losing more life. And the Islamic regime showed the level of brutality that killing your own people and headshotting the protesters and using all kinds of oppressing tools to stop the protesting. To stop the protest, but still people are in the street, still people risking their lives for freedom, and the time is now. And as a person that following the uprising for several years, since 2009, when I was arrested, I can say that this image of bravery, this epic image that I have seen, this kind of protest, I have never seen it before.
Right, that is actually something that's been echoed by many like you across the world. Negar, if you had 30 seconds, meanwhile, to speak directly to governments watching Iran right now, what is the one mistake you believe they must avoid at any cost?
Though not doing anything, right? I mean, the people of Iran need help, and they need help now. This has gone beyond a protest movement. This has even gone beyond a revolution at this point. This is essentially the Islamic Republic of Iran waging a war on its own people. They are using live ammunition, military-grade equipment on people. There's a complete digital blackout. So you can't even call 911 when you need something. And once you do arrive at the hospital, there's security services and extreme surveillance watching over everybody. So this has turned into basically, as I said, the country waging a war on its own citizens. So what are people waiting for? There is a responsibility to protect. You know, doing a tariff here and a condemnation here, that's not what people need at this point. These are unarmed civilians, unarmed. So when I say war, it's a war between an entity that is totally armed and with military-grade equipment versus people who have nothing.
Absolutely. Well, Negar Mojtahedi, thank you so much for joining us. Salman Sima, thank you for your time.